Dear, this evening seemed to go so awfully fast. We had so much fun and now you're home at last. I looked forward to a kiss or two at the garden gate, but you gave me just one peck and insisted it was late. Give me 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more. Let me stay in your arms. Here am I begging for only 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more of your charms. All week long I dreamed about our Saturday date. Don't you know that Sunday morning you can sleep late? Give me 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more. Let me stay in your arms. Back at the top. Dear, this evening seemed to go so awfully fast. We had so much fun and now you're home at last. I looked forward to a kiss or two at the garden gate, but you gave me just one peck and insisted it was late. Give me only, let me stay in your arms. Here am I begging for only of your charms. All week long I dreamed about our Saturday date. Don't you know that Sunday morning you can sleep late? Give me 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more. Let me stay in your arms. This is a fun song and familiar to most of us except for that verse that comes in. And I kind of stumbled upon it. There's only one recording that I found on YouTube. It's a female singer named Eugenie. I think they call her Jeannie, or Genie, but look up Eugenie, like Eugene. Eugenie Baird, I believe is her last name, Baird. Quite a well-known singer at the time, but I just discovered her, and she sings this verse, this introduction verse to the well-known chorus of Give Me 5 Minutes More. It was written back in, let me get my glasses here so I can give you the info without you having to get the sheet right away. Written in 1946 by Sammy Kahn and Jewel Stein. Now the version I wrote in the key of C. The version that Jeannie Baird sings is not this key, so you won't be able to sing along with her, but you'll be able to get her feel for it, because the introductory verse that she sings with it, she takes much more dramatic license with it. She doesn't do a straight beat, and that's fine because it's an emotional. You can go, dear, this evening seemed to go so awfully fast. And you don't have to do it quite as on as I did it. I tried to stay fairly strict to the sheet music. I don't own the sheet music, but I did find a copy after I'd worked on my arrangement. One thing that I will say that's different on my arrangement than on the sheet music is in the very first line of the chorus, give me 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more. That line right there, it goes from only, which is an E7 to an F, 5 minutes more to a D minor. In between that F and a D minor, they do an A7 augmented, which is open, 1-1 open, and then to an A7, which is pick up your middle finger and just play that A7. Because this gives you melody pickers, those of you who want to do chord melody work, this will give you a jump start to this, because it's going to be only 5 minutes more. It gives you that melody note. Minutes more. So A7 augmented to an A7. And that'll give you guys a jump start on that. The one weird chord in here is a G augmented. It looks like a G plus. What in the world is a G plus? That is open 2-2-1. So it kind of looks like if you were to take a D minor up here and place it down here. So it's open 2-2-1. It sounds like that. That's a G diminished, or a G augmented, excuse me. So you go from a C, dear, this evening seemed to go so awfully fast. And it gives that kind of anxious tone to it, having that somewhat dissonant chord in there. So that's really the only oddball chord in here. Again, if you need a chord sheet, you can find one at UkesterBrown.com. On the song sheet, at the very top, there's a chord sheet in there for that. The only other tip I'm going to give you on this song is there's one passage in here. It's the bridge of the passage where it's all week long, I dreamed about our Saturday date. It goes to an F, and here's where on the original sheet music I think it does an F minor, but I like an F minor 6 here better. And that's, so you have an F minor, which is 1 open 1 3. That's your F minor. But if you put your ring finger on the third string second fret, so it's 1 2 1 3, it's kind of an uplifting chord, but it still has anxiety to it. And here's a trick, because if you play your F, if you play your C chord with your pinky like that, I'm a big proponent to this, and this is one reason why. If in this situation you think you're going to have trouble landing all these chords together, play your F chord with your pinky on that C note. That's still an F chord. And it's going to go, all week long I. Now it gives us an anchor note here for your F minor 6, because your pinky's already on that C string, or that first string, third fret. So you can swing these other fingers around to make your F minor or your F minor 6, because your pinky stayed there. Your very next chord is a C, so all you have to do is pick up those 3, and you have your C, Saturday date, and you could keep playing that C, but what I have in here is a C diminished. Now you already have your pinky here on the C, so you're able to get into that C diminished location, which is 2 3 2 3, and your pinky was on that last string there. So we're going with your pinky on that C chord, with making an F shape. All week long I dreamed about our Saturday date, to a C7. Don't you know that Sunday morning you can sleep late? And all I do is slide it up to give it that little squeak. It's a fun song. I wish I had 5 more minutes to give you. Go to UkesterBrown.com and get the song sheet. It's 5 minutes more, just with an F. 5 minutes more. It's not give me 5 minutes more. It's 5 minutes more. And you'll find it at UkesterBrown.com. Have a great day. Have fun with the song sheet. I call it a framework for fun.